Okay, everyone's here. Want to set sail? Let's go then. Finally got his little butt in. God damn it, Frankie.
リムさんに教わった救いの日差し、大事に奏でてまいりますよ。じゃあな、リムとリム。
Oh yeah, Smoker's still here.
スモヤン中将、なんで報告書捨てちまうんだよ。大佐ちゃんに怒られるぜ。いいんですよ。出すのはこっちの報告書で。ああ、大佐ちゃん。でもよ、そっちの報告書にはあの子らのことも巨大兵器の残骸のことも何にも書いてねえじゃねえか。うるせえ。さっさと報告を上げてこい。面倒なもん押し付けやがって。おい、アディオ、お前生きて戻るんだろうな。お前が帰ってくるまで俺の目が黒いうちは何とかしてやるよ。
Yeah, he is. He always does. He always does. Even if it's the even does the right thing, which that was the right thing.
Adio が戻ってリムが孤独でなくなるのに。それだけで私たちのワフルドの冒険も無駄ではなかったと言えるのかしら。そうだといいわね。でもワフルドは本当に変わった島だったな。
そうだな。それにメモリアの旅も大変だったぜ。
でも自分たちの過去の旅をもう一度。
Brooke, you only did one adventure. And you weren't even in that adventure.
Waffle の食材を厳選した俺の特別メニューが待ってるぜ。
うまそう。
One cube stays behind. Shatter. And that is One Piece Odyssey. There are a lot of people that say this is a really weak game because it's too easy. And I do agree that it is too easy. But difficulty should never be why you judge a game if a game is good or not. Okay, difficulty should never be be a judge. Like, hell, I would rather play a too easy game than a game too hard. And not too hard, okay? Like it's, don't complain about a game being too easy. There are some things I do want to complain. I'll cover that answer in a few moments. There are a few things I do want to point out negatively about the game, but I kind of want to focus on the positives first. The music is a fantastic. Like, I love the boss battle theme. That's honestly my favorite track of the entire game, the boss battle music, because it's so epic-y to sounding. I love how the game looks because it looks like an anime. And I'm hoping that Namco uses this art style for One Piece games down the line. I also do. I do like the revisiting of basically Alabasta, Water 7, Marineford, and Dressrosa. I like the revisiting. It's a really good idea to basically do a whole, oh hey, revisit old adventures. I think Pirate Warriors does that a lot better though, because well, actually, that's not fair. Doing it like this is a good way to do an RPG. And honestly, I shouldn't even say. And I don't agree with the Pirate Warriors as a better thing. But I will say that I think that Pirate Warriors 4 is a better game than this. But basically it's like, this cookie I ate yesterday is better than the cookie I ate yesterday. It's at the same time, they're both cookies. Okay? They're both fucking cookies. And I like cookies. I do feel that there are some stuff that do last a bit too long. But again, I'm saving the negatives for it. I do like the combat system, even if it is a little too short, even way too easy. Mostly because it's an RPG. I don't care if an RPG is too easy. Okay? Like, if I want to play a hard RPG, I'll play an SMT game, and even then, I don't really have difficulty with them. And honestly, now we're kind of going to the bad. The combat system is fine, but I do think there should be some tweaks. I will talk about a few tweaks because there are a few other tweaks I honestly want to make. I do love the fact that we do have that thing that have that bit with Corazon during Dressrosa. That is honestly my favorite part of the game. Okay, Mickey, go lay down. I don't like the fact that Brooke and Frankie barely have moves, because of the fact that they don't really do a whole lot of stuff with them. Like, they're not even playable on the map while everyone else is. And it's like, come on. I will admit, I don't like that bit, though. Being forced to swap to the other Straw Hats just for like a 1 minute thing. Like, Nami, Sanji, and Robin basically picking up some things and just swapping it. Yeah, there are plenty of hard games. I don't swapping to Zoro to cut open a door, swapping to Usopp to snipe things, swapping to Chopper to go through small things. I don't like that. Honestly, I think that basically we should have just stuck with Luffy and like the items that, and like the cooking items that Sanji can pick up, the money that Nami can pick up, and the research things that Robin can pick up can all just appear on the map. Oh, hold on, Mickey wants out. I honestly don't. I also don't like the fact that well, like I said, I'm kind of doing a little bit. I'm trying not to basically go to the tweaking bit, but I gave another big thing I have with the story is that complaint I had for Audio's power, being able to control things. There's that entire rant while we were going to the beach. I don't need to repeat myself. I think it's a really stupid mechanic. If you want to remind yourself, check that. Go back to watching that. I do think my favorite battle though is the honestly I think that's kind of about it for the bad things, because a lot of them I would make for more tweaks, which now we're going to talk to story tweaks. Honestly, I think that considering the fact that they don't really pay attention to the whole, that they don't really do much with the whole, well, the fact that basically Vivi, Sabo, Rebecca, and Law, especially Law, were able to interact with Liam and go, oh hey, who are you? Why are you here? I think that we did not need to have Brooke and Frankie gone for literally half the game for Frankie, 75% for Brooke. We'll talk more about the tweaks in a few moments. Leaving 2 crystals in Wofford. Time passed. And we have no idea who Liam is smiling to. Did the Straw Hats return? Did Audio return? Yes, we do have a secret. Real quick. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Save up here. I'm going to get back to the tweaking once we're actually back in gameplay, because there is a few things I do want to do. Yeah. You do have all the Straw Hats back. You're back. You're basically, yeah. But like I said, I want to do a few things. A few other tweaks I want to make. I want to go in for the, actually, yeah. Actually, we can do this from the crew menu. Menu, because the next thing I want to talk about is the actual combat system. I'm just doing a real quick check to see. All right, so we missed 3 with Zoro. 4 with Frankie. 4 with Chopper. And that's really it. Anyway. Basically, for the combat system, I don't mind this triangle, this weakness triangle thing. But honestly, I feel that basically there what some changes I would honestly make is certain abilities should not be the same power as the character. Like honestly, I think that like Luffy for example, gear second in the jet moves, those should make him go turn to a speed type. I think that like King Cobra should be a technique type move. Maybe pistol technique. I don't know. But honestly, I think that certain character moves should be differentiating abilities to kind of add to the basically the combat system, make it a little bit more risk reward. Risk reward is what I'm trying to say. I also do feel they should have honestly done more with the elemental jewelry. Because like I said, I put on a shock element for Nami, a fire element for Sanji, and then a freeze for Brook, and it's like that was it. They only trigger when the move is for weakness, and it's like I kind of feel that shouldn't be the case. I think that those elements should basically be permanently on. Like Final Fantasy X, when we get to that, we'll have elemental touch weapons. Those will always deal that element damage, even if the enemy absorbs or resists the element. Something like that, I think they should have done a little bit more. Yeah, sorry, controller was being a little bit weird. That said, I do want to go to the story changes. One big change I do want to make: Brooke and Frankie should not have been basically separate from the crew for most of the adventure. I honestly think that especially with how kind of useless Brooke is in battle. Like Frankie is useful in battle because he's good as the tank. Brooke is not useful in combat. Brooke should have been a debuffer. Especially considering if you think about it, Usopp and Nami have some debuff moves. Usopp has Smoke Star. He has a chance. A lot of his attacks have a chance to like burn. Rubber Band of Doom, Usopp Pound, and Golden Pound each have a chance to faint and make enemies faint. What's wrong? While Nami has Mirage Tempo to let an ally evade an attack, Quantum Morgana to confuse enemies, and that's it. Brooke should have been a full-on debuffer, especially with considering how his music can kind of screw with your senses. Like New World, I'm fine with that buffing the party. He should also have a hit all, like he has Lullaby Parry that is a hit all for all enemies that basically just. But that's it. He kind of should have multiple status effect moves, you know? He really should have. I honestly don't mind the fact I'm kind of jumping around here. Honestly, I don't mind the fact that they have Law basically confront Liam in Dressrosa, but it's like you're not with them. What the hell is going on? That actually is a really good thing that they have that. I'm not saying that Vivi should have done that too. No, that's not Vivi's character. It is completely in character for Law to have done that because, like, Dressrosa is when he didn't really fully trust the Straw Hats. I'm totally down with that. So, which I don't, yeah. But honestly, for back to adding for Frankie and Brooke, they should have joined you for the main adventure, in my honest opinion. Especially if they were just gonna kind of lightly hand waves like, oh hey, Liam's with the crew, why should they bother? It's like honestly, I kind of think that it should have, what they should have done is, at least for Vivi. Vivi? Oh, you've always been here. Mess with the memories of stuff, okay? Law having that you can go, oh, but that would get rid of Law confronting. No, it wouldn't, because honestly, Liam was getting weaker as we went on. That could have been some of that weakening showing. Now, I do want to go to the memory link thing. A lot of these are kind of cool, but majorities, it's kind of hard to actually care for. Like I'm not saying some of these were bad, but it's like some of these are just okay. It's just NPC stuff. Like I like the like a friendly chase in Water 7 because I can see that happening. Not minus the Straw Hats involvement, but I could see Mr. 2 having a side adventure where, oh hey, he escapes to like Water 7 or somewhere after the events that the Straw Hats had. It's kind of a cool idea. I like that. But it's like there were no Alabasta ones that made me feel, okay, I can see this. And especially Toy Chivalry, the one with Sugar. That definitely can't happen because Birdcage, everyone's focused on that. Sugar's was probably on her way to go deal with Luffy and Law. And considering it was Frankie that was turned into a doll, he should have known, oh hey, yeah, no, this is the doll girl. I should not let her touch me. And it's like, it's really dumb. It's really fucking stupid. And it's also Distant Promise showing up after you complete Dressrosa. Why? That's so dumb. I also feel we should have had an all Straw Hat one that costs 10. We should have had an all Straw Hat attack. I don't like that. They should have added that, and it makes sense for the Straw Hats bond. We do have a mystery side quest to do, which we will be getting to that naturally. Because we're ending soon. We're not going to be doing a lot more for the game. But I do have basically some plans for but there are some story stuff I do want to I wish they could have added for this. Alabarna. I honestly think that they should have replaced the battle at Rain Base against those nameless soldiers in that bear with Mr. 1. They should have had Mr. 1 in this game. Because they had his model for Pirate Warriors 4. Not the only I'm gonna say that, but but I don't mind this that badly. And we're just kind of jump it up. Water 7. When we fought Kaku, he should have had Jabra. I don't understand why the hell we did not have Jabra. Like, for fuck's sake, the grand log of, wrong one. I pressed the wrong button. The grand log of, that shows up for, reaching Enies Lobby, we see Khalifa in that. So the game makes a light mention to that, which is way more than anything than Pirate Warriors 3 or 4 does. Well, actually, all Pirate Warriors do. Because the Pirate Warriors series just focuses on Lucci, Kaku, and Jabra. And it's like, that's the only reason, yeah. They don't use the other members of CP9, which I don't mind that, but I definitely would have added Jabra to the fight with Kaku. Make it a 2-on-2. Make it a 2-on, make it a 4-on-1, 2 team, 2 battle. Dressrosa. This one is honestly the only one I wouldn't really make any changes to, because we kind of hit a lot of the good fights. Cause like, and there weren't that many opponents for Straw Hats to fight, because Zoro fights Pika, and we fought Pika. Sanji, Nami, Chopper, and Robin and Brook are... I said Robin, didn't I? Sanji, Nami, Chopper, and Brook are gone. Those 3 are not on the crew, are not in Dressrosa. Dressrosa halfway through the story, like not even halfway through the story, like about a quarter, if I remember correctly. So none of them get a fight. Robin assists Kyrios with dealing with Diamante. And honestly, without Kyrios, we don't really need Diamante. Frankie brawls Senior Pink. Honestly, I don't think they really needed to use Senior Pink, even though that is one of Frankie's best fights. I'm fine with that. Sugar. We really did not need to involve Sugar in this. Okay, I'm sorry. Sugar was just used to raise the stakes when we first encountered Doflamingo, is taken out easily, and then is just part of a really obnoxious fucking frayed memory. We did not need Sugar. Alright, we really didn't. Honestly, that's kind of all the changes I kind of think they should have made for this game. Oh, and it's also the big one. English cast. Namco, why the fuck why the fuck is One Piece the only anime you don't fucking use the English dub for? Why do you snub the English cast? Especially considering the fact that most of the English cast is used for Dragon Ball games. Christopher Sabat is Zoro. Sunny Street is Usopp. Lucci Christensen is younger Gohan. Not Buu Saga Gohan. So basically, Say in the Cell Gohan. Hell, if you you're just focusing on Dragon Ball. Okay. Lucci is Momo in My Hero Academia. Chris is All Might. I think Sunny is Present Might too. So there you go. There's My Hero Academia. I'm actually doing a real quick check to see, because I think he was he is Mike in... Yeah, he's Present Mike. He's also Destro in My Hero Academia. Hell, and here's another Dragon Ball one. Ian Sinclair is Brook. He's also Whis in it. I'm fucking tired of Namco giving us the middle finger and never giving us a dubbed One Piece game. Do you want to know what the last One Piece dubbed game was? Unlimited Adventure. The only time we've had the Funimation voice actors in a fucking video game for One Piece. 4Kids had 2 voice acted games. Grand Adventure, which is a pretty decent game. I wish I could. I had it growing up. It was pretty fun. And Pirates Carnival, which I don't recommend that one. That was just a really bad Mario Party clone. But no, Sandland. I'm pretty sure they used a lot of the Dragon Ball voice actors for that game. And that got a fucking dub. And what about, yeah, and like I said, My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure they used the English cast for the fucking Battle Royale. Fuck off, Namco. So I want the next One Piece game to be fucking voice acted. Unless if it's a Pirate Warriors game, I don't mind if those ones aren't voice acted in English. But something like this, no fucking excuse. No fucking excuse. Anyway, we are back to the time when basically we need to set sail. We can go back to Memoria. We can do fighting. But Red Limb has a side quest. They'll give a special hint since it's your first time. First, go to a place called Alabasta. I can see a big city beyond the desert. The yellow cube should be there. Let's get going then. Why are you so eager to go? Powerful enemies. We are going to be doing this. But I think there's something else that should be here. There should be something else here. Maybe it's in the house? Or maybe we need to complete this first. Yeah, like I said, we are going to be doing this. There should be something else around here. I do apologize. This one's going to be a little bit of a long, but yeah, we're doing basically just kind of the last. I need to be doing some setup. Okay, we're gonna make our way to the. We're gonna head back to Alabasta and make our way to the thing. I will be looking this up during loading screens. To talk to. Oops. I did not mean to do that. And I clicked the wrong thing. Good job, me. Okay. Okay, so it's also would. Okay, so this should also give me. This also should give me what I'm looking for too. Oh? What the hell? I loaded this. on? Go to Memoria. Just basically, we need to be going to the desert near Albarna. And you see this cube right out in front of Albarna. This same challenge cube Liam was talking about? Sure is yellow. Doesn't matter. Just need to touch it, right? We don't know what will happen, so we should be prepared. You ready, Luffy? Wait to see what happens.
Uso.
どうなってる
Guy?
てめえ
Take care of you lot here. This is what you call training. Super bosses, which are rematches for the boss fights. I see, so that's how it is. But if you win, you get treasure. Now go fight to the death. Better fight too. No, Smokey guy can beat me now. Yeah, harder versions of the boss fights. How much harder?
そっちか従いやがれこれで終わりだ
We took off like 5% of his HP.
お前の能力じゃ俺には勝てねえ
And they also will deal status effects on hit. Chopper has to be working overtime. Chopper has to be working overtime for this. Here for
これ
Luffy.
で大丈夫なはずだ。
ありがとうチョッパー。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。
聞かねえよ。お前の能力じゃ俺には勝てねえ。
ぶっ飛ばしてやる。
準備 OK だ。
一刀流いよい。しそん
さて行きましょうみんな。サンジ、これいただく。
Robin pop this. I might also have Chopper pop another one of us.
ありがとうロビン。
行ってなんかいねえぞ。
Hmm. Diamond, actually.
国定ダイヤモン
聞かねえよ。お前の能力じゃ俺にはホワイトランチャー。
Okay, cool.
やる
I
な。
had to do this. I had to.
強えな。ティアセカンド。ゴムゴムの。
イケオルフィ高み
レッドホー。
聞かねえ
And
よ。
of course, Smash.
よし行くか。
And also, I'm still trying to do this.
一刀流いよい。しそん
これは一筋縄ではいかなそうね。
これで大丈夫なはずだ。ありがとうチョッパー。
おう手強いわね。みんな気をつけて。サンジ、これいただ
Pop
く。
this.
ありがとうロビン。
お前の能力じゃ俺には勝てねえ。
こいつ強えな。いやサード。ゴムゴムのギガントピストル。
Almost got him.
まただ。
I think the faint chance is for Straw Hat is for Luffy's or Luffy, Robin, Chopper, Brook. Almost gone.
手強いわね。みんな気を。
Robin should finish this off.
クロトワマーのショック。
Down.
私の仲間があなたに負けるはずないでしょ。
よっしゃ
That's Luffy to 59, giving him 238 HP, 11 attack. Attack, 53, 11 TP, 53 attack, 48 defense, and 44 guts. 60 for Usopp, giving him 44 HP, 10 TP, 45 attack, 79 defense, and 43 guts. 59 for Frankie, giving him 224 HP, 7 TP, 48 attack, 30 defense, 23 guts.
おいおい。
That's awful. We have to keep getting fights like this. That's bone breaking. Which is bad news because you're all bone like me.
もう
Who cares? Where's the treasure?
よ
Mom, you're so cold.
ナミ
Mommy, it's by your feet. Yay, treasure.
どういうことだ
Anyway, this cube isn't disappearing even though we beat Smoker.
よ
We should go tell the other limb. You might know something.
そうね
Yes, let's head back to Wofford. And back to Lim we will. We'll go. I also am going to jump. I'm going to basically put on intermission screen real quick. Just because I want to see something. God fucking damn it. I'm an idiot. I know why something's not showing up, but we'll cover that. We'll cover that soon. We'll cover that soon. I'll talk about that. Yeah. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it was, yeah. Actually, I can talk about it now, but we're gonna basically wait till this. But anyway, go talk to Red-Eyed Limb. I'm surprised you actually defeated it. It was good practice. Hey, Lim, the cube remained even after we achieved our goal. What's up with that? Those cubes won't disappear. Fight those same powerful enemies again if you touch it. Be careful though, they're strong in the yellow cube. They also become stronger the more they fight you. Really? Is it getting stronger? That'd be perfect for training. I want to fight them again. What are the other cubes? There are a total of 11 cubes. They're in every world of Memoria. It appears that conquering the first one has caused the cubes to resonate. You attain a basic location by looking here. Challenge Cube Memo. Try going to places written in this memo. Sure, the same kind of yellow cube will be there. It's up to you whether or not you challenge them. You don't need to, of course. I don't think we've had enough. That completes the side quest. Which nets us 3 perfect exhaust balls. However, there are still 11 more objectives to unlock, but only one we can act. Well, I still need to solve for that one, but we do have a lot of these to go and find, especially this hidden truth in Dressrosa. But what we are going to do is we're going to look at this challenge key memo. Basically, boss rematches for stronger things. We don't need to do this for 100% because we're missing 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we still have Yaya Cube 19 to finish up too. 11. We do not need to do these, but I am going to be doing these on stream. On stream. But that's not the only thing we're going to do. Basically, what I was trying to look for was a blue cube that will lead to the DLC. Because there was a DLC that does lead to this. And if you are curious, it has its own trophy league. This is one of the ones you can see. Chapter, yeah. Oh. Not that. There, yeah. Yeah, chapter 11. More to the game. But I do have a plan. We are not going to be covering the DLC. The next session might be the last one. I don't know. Because we're going to kind of work to clean up, do the cleanup. What we're going to do is after cleanup and we've done all the challenge bosses and also found all the other stuff, we're going to go to Earthbound, finish that up, then we'll be back to One Piece Odyssey and doing the DLC. Then we'll be doing Mother 3. The reason why we're doing Mother 3 after the Odyssey DLC is that might take a good while. I don't know how long it'll take. But following Mother 3 will be the next poll for game revisits. So we are done with One Piece Odyssey for this session. Sorry, it took a bit too long. We're just going to save in here. And next week we're going to try to do cleanup. If we clean up.